Hey, Cabo, Casao, you know what time it is. It's the Midweek Recharge with Iyalode Yeyefini and Iya Funlayo. Hey, give thanks. We see you are here and you are ready. J Mac, Caro, Alafiani, Crystal. Hey, Trey, Melinda, Ravella, Lafiani, Ayodele. Hey, Crystal, give thanks. Adahunsa, missed you. Good to see you, David, my brother at Cabo. Hey, Deanna, Deetra, good to see you. Yes, oh, T Hill, blessings, blessings. Hey, Lopez, you made it. Good to have you here. Ogbo ato adaunsa, Aquarian God, Ogbo ato. Hey, Cherie, Alafiani, Iani Fadumade. Hey, good to see you. Alafiani, Allison. Blessings. Hey, give thanks. Brian. Hey, good to see you. Tashia. Blessings right back. Hey, Sister Sonia. Good to see you, darling. Thank you as always. Hey, Arit. Hey, 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 hey. We are recharging. Come on in. Yes, so. Hey. 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 Oshosi Omumi. Give thanks, Lori. Ife. Good to see you, Empress. Yes. Ifa Kayode. Hey. Give thanks, Ruth. Good to see you, Kamara. Yes, you found us. Give thanks at Cabo at Caro. Rita, good to see you at Cabo. Ifa Dorimu. Hey, Iyalode. Hey, Akinyele. Greetings to you. Anybody who is new in the house, drop a comment. Say that it's your first time and let the family welcome you. Akosua. This is the IIASK family and the Ase Ire family together. Hey, Crystal, get hype. Hey, hey, Shalewa, your first Wednesday at Cabo, sis. Hey, Shaila, Lafiani, Tane, Oboato, Ambra. Hey, PJ, good to see you for the first time. Blessings, Mystic, good to see you the first time. Yes, so. Hey, Malaika, give thanks, Oboato, Danielle. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, we are ready. We are ready at Cabo. Hey, give thanks and praise at Cabo at Casa. Oh, it is time for the Midweek Recharge with Iyalode Yeyefini and Iya Funlayo. We are so blessed, honored, happy, glad to be here in the building with you. Yes, you, Tane, Ade, Aramisa, Azure, Trey, Danielle, Coco. Good to see you, Brother Roy. Yes, absolutely. Glad to be with each and every one of you. Iyalode, she alafiani.
Alafiani, adupe. Chilling.
Hey, we stay chilling, you know how we do. But we actually don't be chilling, we be hyped for the Orishas. And we are hyped for Olodumare, for the ancestors. We are ready. Elsid Ashira, good to see you.
Tashira.
Lotus, Lakara, yes, so we are ready and we are taking aim today with our Baba Oshosi, Iyalode. Hey, we know that Oshosi is the constant companion to Ogun Moye. It is their day today. We give them honor. We give honor for the power and the direction. We know the reason why these two stay together is because Ogun brings the power and Oshosi brings the direction. We know that this year at Ase Ire, our mantra is, I am divinely aligned. And so we are tapping into that energy of alignment with Oshosi. We are tapping into the energy of aligning with our blessings. We are tapping into the energy of aligning with everything that is meant for us. And that means we ain't got to struggle for it. We ain't got to fight for it. We ain't got to beat nobody over the head for it. We ain't got to scratch for it. We ain't got to scrape for it. We ain't got to put nothing on nobody, throw nothing at nobody to get it. When we are aligned, listen, we're aligned. Just like Oshosi, when you pull that string back and you have your alignment, yes, come on now, you let it go. You let it go. And it hits the target because you are divinely aligned. So we give thanks, yes, so for everybody who's with us, divinely aligned today. We call on this energy of Oshosi. We want to share just a little bit of Oriki of Oshosi as we get ready to move into our prayer space. And we take this energy of divine alignment, of divine direction. Listen. My spirits work with me in a particular way, and I know some of yours work with you the same way because this is how they do. When something is not meant for us, spirit will often close the door to it, right? And now here's what we do. Instead of recognizing that ain't for us, what we do? We goes trying to beat down the door. We go knocking on it, kicking it down, trying to scrape and scratch when spirit is saying, that's not for you. Right? So today we're calling in that energy of alignment, of knowing that when one door closes, guess what's going to happen? Several others are going to open, right? So you don't have to kick on the closed doors. You don't have to struggle. Don't believe that life is supposed to be a struggle. When we are walking in alignment with spirit, we align with those things that are meant for us. Doesn't mean we never have any difficulty, because of course we know right? It's loss and gain that makes the world. But for the most part, right, when you are walking in alignment, you're walking in light, you are looking good, you're being happy, like the way you see Iyalode and I always laughing, having a good time. Doesn't mean there's never any issue, but we know that every rejection is protection. Come on now, Deanna said she was disappointed. Look, that rejection is protection from somewhere that you are not meant to be. Right? So today we call in this alignment. Oshosi, ode atafa, ode mata, ode atamata she, oni bebe ajuba. Oshosi, hunter, who uses a bow and arrow, hunter who always shoots, hunter, the shooter who does not miss because he is divinely aligned, Ashe, the owner of the riverbank. We salute you. Ashe, 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 Kamari, Kukama, Rano, Kamo, Alaleyo. Let us not see death. Let us not perish by fire. Let us always know the protective charm of deliverance. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oshosi is one that helps as well to protect us. Oshosi is said to be a wizard and a magician that can make things appear where there were not things before. Come on. And that can take things away where they were there. Right? So we pray always to never be wherever calamity is, let us be somewhere else. So let our divine alignment and our magic always have us somewhere else when trouble is there, and always have us right there When blessings are raining down, let us be right there with our basket, with our calabash, just ready to catch all of the blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So as we move into our prayer space, yes, so we invoke this energy of Oshosi. We invoke the energy of alignment. We invoke the energy of magic. Listen, my magic manifests. Don't, we still walking with all of our mantras. That was our mantra back in, what was it, 2020, last year. My magic manifest, that was our mantra. So we give thanks and we call on the magic, we call on the alignment, we call on the wizardry, we call on every good thing to come from the north, the south, the east, and the west, and to meet us in the middle. Ashe. And we call, of course, we know, on our precious element of water, with which we are always divinely aligned, because it's like 75% of our bodies, okay? So we got to always be aligned with the water. Make sure you're drinking enough water, staying hydrated. We're calling on this energy because we know that's what to share. If it is they want to wash, what is it that they will use?
Omi tutu.
Omi tutu, shelfelo sebe, omi lo walo. If they want cook soup, what is it that they will use?
Omi tutu.
Omi tutu, water, cool water. So we give honor to water, saying Omi tutu, ashe tutu, honor tutu, ile tutu, tutu laroye, tutu bobo egun tutu bobo. Orisha tutu, emio tutu bobo wa tutu ori. Yes, go on and touch that ori. Hey, if you want a spouse, ha, you gotta ask your ori. If you want a house, ha, you gotta ask your ori. If you need that money, yeah, you gotta ask your ori, because it is only through ori. It is only through the opening of ourselves for the acceptance of our blessings that they can flow through. So we give thanks and pray for our ori to always be open to each and every blessing that is meant for us. Asheo. Mojubao Lodumare. Oba aterere kaiye. Mojuba ti ojo, mojuba ti oru, mojuba ile ogere afoko yere. Mojuba rumila eleri pin. Mojuba ibarumole ojuko tu, mojuba ibarumole ojuko sin. Mojuba okanle ni irinwo irumole. Mojuba koda, mojuba sheda. Mojuba rebelo tife, mojuba woni afinju eye. Mojuba egungu ile. Call on your ancestors. Egungun bawashe. Egungun bawashe. Iba egungun ope egungun bawashe. Hey, we are calling on all of the mothers and the fathers represented by each and every one who is present right now. We give thanks and we give praise. Mojuba ori, mojuba baba, mojuba yeye, mojuba wanala seku, mojuba bobo risha, mojuba teshodara nika losuru. Mojuba baba mi obata la epa baba rubo epa orisha epa mole baba mi mojuba oshunye ore yeye, mojuba shongo ka o kabiesi, mojuba ogunye omo mari wogun be mi obe ose beni akoko, mojuba oshosi ode mata, mojuba mobeji, mojuba egbe, mojuba bobo orisha yansa moja omi o bobo orisha. Kinka mashe bobo wanti ani fe fun kinka mashe Iyalode Yeyefini kinka mashe. Bobo, why? May no harm, hurt, or danger come to anybody listening to the sound of my voice. Just a few of you: Kinka Mashe, Diana, Sukari, Queen May, T Hill, Morocco, Higo, Adahunsa, Arid, Aramisa, Redtail. Give thanks. We pray for no harm, hurt, or danger. We say Kosi Iku, Kosi Arun, Kosi Epe, Kosi Ofo, Kosi Olopa, Kosi Idina, Kosi Wahala, Rara. Go see wahala rara, no problems whatsoever. We say funwani orire, funwani ilera, funwani alafia, ire owo, ire omo, ire aiku, funbobo wa. Ashe, ashe o, so iba eshu. Adupe. We give thanks. Woo, yes. you know it's the recharge. So we get recharged by that energy of prayer. Just calling out, calling out. Do not listen. That's a part of divine alignment. Call it out for that which we want to bring into ourselves. Calling out, calling out, calling out. Ashe, 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 ashe. We are always so honored, blessed, privileged to have the blessed calling out to spirit from our Iyalode, 50 plus years. I always gotta say that because, you know, some of us still trying to get to 50 years on the earth, and she's been doing this work for 50 plus years. We are just honored. We are honored. Iyalode, what do you have for us today?
Everyone out there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, today, the story.
She got them stories.
The story is when Ogun, you know, I'm so blessed. Let me say, thank you everybody for sending in your blessings and your energies and just using the medicine. You know, sometimes we forget how beautiful and powerful this Orisha religion, philosophy, science is. Epistemology.
Come on now. Come on now. You better come on.
I'm so happy that the Orishas always let us know that they weren't perfect. And we have to settle with that.
Right.
If they can serve as an example of imperfection, then we can be okay when we are not so perfect. So it's all okay.
Yes.
I needed to just preface that.
Yes.
So this is the story of, you know, we assume that all the Orishas just got along nice. Ooh.
Negative.
Now,
negative.
This is the story of when Ogun and Oshosi didn't like each other. Actually, they were enemies.
Oh.
They would see one coming there like, oh God, here he come. You know, they were like, really? Why are you still here? So they did not get along at all. You know, in the middle of that was probably some argument over some female Orisha, right? But that's another story. So coming back to this one between Ogun and Oshosi when they were not friends. And so, you know, Oshosi was in the place where he needed to eat. He needed food, and he says, you know what, I gotta go hunt. But the woods were so thick with large trees and that, and he didn't have a knife to cut through, so he went on in and he said, you know what, before I go, and let me go to Ifa.
Always got to.
You have to go to Ifa, so that, because it says, you know, the earth is a marketplace, make sure that you're not being bought or sold. So of course he go and check, so he's not being bought or sold. So he goes and he gets a reading, and they says, this is the Abba for you to do, so that you will be able to get your food. Said, okay, did his thing. By that time, that Ogun living on another side, because, you know, not being friends, they were not like living all up in the same homies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Compound. So Ogun was the same thing. He need to get some food, and he was like, damn, how am I going to do this? So, of course, he went and he had an Abba to do. So he did his Abba. He went and sat down and chilled. And so in that moment, Oshosi is like, what am I going to... He takes his bow and arrow. Wow. They see... Oshosi sees a deer passing by. He grabs his arrow. He goes out. Boom! Right in the neck. Pow! It drops dead. But he can't move it. Because he... And Oshosi, as you were saying earlier, Oshosi is a wizard. He is a magician. He is a... If you all talk about a paleo, one that works the pots, the herbs, the plants, he is a wizard. He can take one little drop of blood and make it into an expansiveness of just opening roads. But in this particular case, he was like, okay, I don't have any way of getting this. Ogun, the same problem. Ogun is like, wow, I don't have the swiftness of Oshosi, you know? And so I do have a knife and a muscle. So he goes and he says, wow. So they start to dispute about the animal. And Ogun is like, okay, so you hunted it. So what you gonna do? And Ogun said, okay, well, I'll go on and help you out here. And before that, sorry, I'm going ahead of myself. There was a big fight. They started fighting first, because of the power and the strength. And Oshosi, they're rolling around. After he gets the deer, Ogun goes in with his knife and chops down the thing. They cut up the meat. They share the meat and all of this. Ogun then goes and sit down and chilling. He's sitting by the tree just chilling. Mm-hmm. Oshosi and him decided they're going to continue this argument over this meat because I did I caught it, you got it. Between both of us, who should get the better half of it? And they continue disputing. Of course, passes a shoe and says, "You know what, brothers? Shoe's like, this here can sit here and rot if y'all want to, and I can take it and share with others. So y'all can stay here if you want to, and argue." And they said, "You know what? This don't make any sense because if we are going to work together, we have to acknowledge the strength of each other, and we have to collaborate, and in that way, we're going to be able to." There are two different ways of saying the story. That's why I'm sounding like that because there are two ways. So in the long term of it, then Ogun and Oshosi realize, you know what? As brothers, let's just make a decision. Eshu says, before y'all make a decision to get along, get Orumila and y'all swear oath. Swear oath of friendship, of brotherhood. And that way, y'all will always recognize each other's strength and respect each other's strength. So they called Orumila. Orumila was there because he was in the beginning when he gave them the reading. And he was there and they made a pact. And that's why in the pot of Oshosi and Ogun, you see them together. Mm-hmm. If you have an Oshosi, if you have the Orisha Oshosi, you see the deer horns. That's part of that pact. And in Ogun, you're always going to see Oshosi in there as the arrow. So they made a pact that they will always live together. That separate, they don't have the strength. Together, they can work together and always making oath and commitment and intention of their friendship and their getting along. Mm-hmm. And the respect that they have for each other. Because they could have stayed hungry and that would have been, Ogun Elegba could have just like, okay, I'm going to the market and sell this. So that's the story there that we always have to remember that in relationships, you have to find a common ground. Mm-hmm. You have to swear loyalty, respect,
yes,
and dedication to what it is that you want so that you can eat.
Ashe. So Eshu won't come along and take the blessing.
That's right.
Because you're busy fighting over it. Mm-hmm. It's like, that reminds me of the proverb that says when two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers.
That's right.
So you lose your blessings by not recognizing that power and not appreciating who helped you get them. Ashe. Give thanks always. They love, the family loves your storytelling. Always. And we know that you too have a nice chant for us today to bring in some of this energy now that we have prayed, now that we have heard our story and been regaled. We take a moment to just go inside. We take a moment to connect deeply on a personal level. So we're going to invite everybody to just relax for a moment, to take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. To close your eyes if you would like, and to just relax into the space that you're in. Pulling in the energy of divine alignment, pulling in, as we spoke about on Sunday, the energy of divine partnership, divine friendship, togetherness, understanding that together each achieves more. The acronym TEAM, together each achieves more. We're pulling in that energy right now. Ashe.
I'm still trying to see which channel to do.
We give thanks.
I'm gonna do the chant to Ogun, because without his force, Oshosi couldn't chop down the bush to pick up the animal and to cut it up. So let's call on his best friend. And as we sit and just find yourself sitting in the bush, in the woods, visualize yourself walking in the bush, tearing down, breaking down those vines that are hanging. And you're finding, as you walk into the woods, you're going to find a big stump of a tree where Oshosi lives. And in this stump of this tree, you're going to sit there and you're going to hear the birds and the river in the background where Oshosi loves at the water's edge. And you're visualizing yourself sitting there, calling on Ogun, calling on Oshosi to come and be that force to protect you.
Ashe.
And as I step into woods, I call on Ogun. Ogun de Arere. Ogun is here.
Ashe.
Arere. Hey, everybody listen. Ogun can kill in the streets. Ogun can kill in the house. We pray for you. We beseech you to bring us Ire. So whatever it is that you're going through this day, on this Wednesday, that has kept you from knowing that you are divinely aligned, sit there and watch Oshosi and Ogun open up the rays of the light that shines above your head. While you're in this woods, you see this white light coming down on the top of your head. And this is the light of wisdom, of knowledge, of understanding that everything is interconnected and interdependent. Knowing that you are omniscient, omnipotent, always having the potential to be all that you are meant to be. So Oshosi, you're sitting in the woods on this stump of this tree, and you're just sitting and watching Ogun manifest himself as you see Ogun walking up to Oshosi and sitting next to him as brothers, conversing. And that's how you this day will converse with your friend. Be it the inner friend of yourself or with a best friend, just conversing on the strength of collaboration and working together, not going alone. Ogunde arere ire gbogbo ogun wa ogun panile ogun palona ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogunde arere o ire gbogbo ogun wa ogun wà nílé ogun wà lọ́nà ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogunde arere o ire gbogbo ogun wa ogun wà nílé ogun wà lọ́nà ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogunde arere ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogun wà nílé ogun wà lọ́nà ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Bàbá mi Ogunde arere o ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogun wà nílé ogun wà lọ́nà ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogunde arere o ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogun wà nílé ogun wà lọ́nà ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogunde arere o ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogun wà nílé ogun wà lọ́nà ire gbogbo ogun wáyé. Ogunde arere o ire gbogbo àpò èyí o. Ogun wà nílé
Give thanks. Aye, give thanks. Yes, yes. Fired up. Hey, hey, we are ready. Otimura, yes. We are ready. Ogun Onire. Yes, Okomi, Ogun Onire. Come to the road, come to the house, bring Ire. Yes, bring alignment, bring goodness. Asheo, Asheo. We give thanks. Yes, yes, yes. We are energized. We are ready. We are ready. We are recharged. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Yes, oh, yes, oh. Just take another couple of deep breaths just to bring that energy in. Just in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. Ashe, Ogunde, Ogun has arrived. He's here. Hey, we don't do this for show. We say, hey, we call them, they come. They are here. It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Hey. We give thanks. We give thanks. If you are feeling blessed, you know we always invite you to participate in the ministry of giving, to reach back out and touch us where you have been touched. We are so appreciative of each and every one of you who gives. We pray always for it to multiply and return to you. We pray for it to multiply and return to you many, many fold, many, many fold, many, many fold. We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks for all of the blessings. We give thanks for all of those who give. We invite you. Listen, it's not just on Wednesdays. Every day is a recharge day at AseIre.com and Yeyefini.com. Go on over there. Use the medicine. Get these meditations that you can do each day. You can, at AseIre.com, I have my Orisha Focal Meditation album. There's a wonderful Ogun meditation on there that you can do anytime you want to connect with this energy. Iya has her Oshun and Yemoja meditations. We just invite you to always use this medicine. Get the ebook at Ase Ire, the Mojuba. Learn this prayer that we say each week. and each session for yourself, so that you can pray over yourself and bring in this light and Ire. We also invite you to the shop at Ase Ire. I saw the question about the lyrics to the songs. Orin Orisha, which we have in the shop. You get words to many of the songs that we sing and share with you. Orin Orisha by our Baba John Mason in the Ase Ire shop. Iyalode, what is going on over at Yeyefini.com right now? I know one thing that's going on. Is it all sold out already? Some things have sold out. Listen, if y'all was slow, you blew. But there's a few more things still left. Some of them soaps.
Yeah, the soap is just coming up. I think it came out last night or today.
Beautiful.
That's going to be added. I forgot. The Oshun soap. I forgot to add the Oshun soap.
Oh, okay.
So the Oshun soap was just put up either yesterday or today. It's going to go up.
Beautiful.
But the most exciting thing on Yeyefini.com is our Children's Rites of Passage. It starts on the 28th.
Yes.
So sign up your children. This is the teens' rites of passage. The tweens is too late because they are in the midst of it and they are just popping. But the teens' rites of passage, if you have children between the age of 13 and 17, line them up, sign them up. Even if they 12 going into 13, they can go into the children to the teens' rites of passage. Amazing program. 7 teachers that are phenomenal.
Beautiful.
And they learn so much. They learn one aspect of Osoosi when they come to the retreat. The children, the program is they're taking the classes, and then we will come this summer to the retreat where they'll learn how to prepare meals from scratch, how to go in the woods and pick their herbs. They learn what the functions of the body. The girls and the boys their retreats is separate. So it's very, very important how speak to the body. What is your body? Physically, emotionally, but most of all physically, because we don't really talk that much about the physical body and the sacredness of a woman and the sacredness of a man, and how is it that becoming an adult female and male, what are the things that we should align ourselves with? So that's what I'm so excited about. That the 7 teachers we have are phenomenal, and so that's a year-long program that they will do the classes, and then we'll come to the retreat. That's the most exciting thing. And of course, I'm going to bring some more products soon. I'm not saying dates because it's a lot going on with Yeyefini right now. So that's coming up, and just sign up to ORE IIASK, the Friends of the Institute, and every third Thursday you'll see me there or one of my teachers. And this month we're teaching or sharing with you is a 3-part class on Obi-Kola nut divination. So you can know how to speak to your E5, 5 days. And then we're having, of course, Obi divination with coconut, how to speak to your ancestors to ask, if the food that's there, are they through with it? Are they finished with it? Are they pleased with it? Should you add something to it? Don't assume that, okay, well, I cook grandma a potato salad and I'm assuming you got to eat that and be good. She's like, no, I think I need a glass of wine with this. So that's one of the things. So that's what's happening in it, at Yeyefini.com. So just log on in there and just go in and become a friend and get your children. The children need that kind of collaboration.
Yes.
They need that friendship. They need that oath. They need that protection of Ogun and Oshosi, knowing that they can't do it by themselves.
Right.
And this is a new paradigm for the children to sit in front of a computer sometimes as much as 3 or 4 hours. That's a lot. And the classes are on Saturdays. They come together and they see each other. It's a beautiful thing. And they learn how to pray. They learn mojubas. They learn all of the things that we are learning as adults. They're learning it.
And they're going to learn it faster than us.
Oh, God.
All right, children are sponges.
Yes.
This is the time.
That's what's happening.
No tradition can survive without us passing the things we're doing on to our children. So please, if you have children, get them in these rites of passage. Let them learn what we're doing. Let them teach you, because trust, they're going to pick it up quicker. It says, the Yoruba say that the youngest palm frond is closest to heaven. So the children are still close to that spiritual realm, and they can bring so much to us. Yes, give thanks. Give thanks for all your work. Ase Ire is just always popping. We have our ancestral kit. If you're new to African spirituality and you need some place to start, you can click Honor Your Ancestors over at Ase Ire and get the ancestral kit. Get the meditation album so you can do the meditations. They're different. They're exclusive just on the album, different than what we do every week. So I want you to experience that. Of course, today we are excited at 1 o'clock in just about 15 minutes. We're going to come back together for the Ase Ire Cafe. If you are working, and especially if you haven't been, come on and pop in and see what we be doing.
So much fun.
It pops off. We work
The
together.
music is...
You know, Iya loves to party, so I always have the music popping in there for you. I pull a card for us. You know, it's a lovely time of just being together. We've been really isolated in a way that we're not used to, so this is a way for us to come together. So please, every Wednesday after the recharge, 1 to 4, we're in there. Pop in, pop out. No worries. If you stay for 10 minutes, if you stay for the whole time, it's all good. We just love to see you pop in and say hello. All right. And then we also, lastly, of course, I'm always inviting you to shoot me a text to stay in even closer touch with the Ase Ire family. You can text Alafia to 917-634-4680 so that you will be able to be personally in touch with me and receive personal texts from me. So we give so much thanks. We give so much praise. I see, too, the question about the book for beginners, the book Orisha New World Black Gods, which is in the Ase Ire bookstore also. It's out of stock, but it's restocking right now. So within the next week or so, we'll have them back in there. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. You know how we do to close out. We say Ashe.
Oh, yes.
Ashe. Hey, Ashe. Ashe. Ire. On the right side. Ashe. To the left now. Ashe. Top and bottom. Ashe. Ashe Ire. I do well, give thanks, much love to the IIASK family, to the Ase Ire family. We'll be back together and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Odabo.
Odabo.